Alright, hello and welcome to the YouTube coverage of the third annual Death Proof Diva Awards. For those of you who are new to this whole routine, every year I give out little awards to people who I'm following and people who are following me. And first 2 years it went over pretty well. This year not so much, so I'm still in limbo over whether or not I'm gonna do it again. But at least for now, we went ahead and did the third annual, so let's get into it. This first award goes to the person on Twitter who I feel has the sexiest voice. Last year was major competition between the likes of Nick Gator, Corey Santiago, DX Don Mega, Drew McIntyre. This year, the sexiest voice wasn't even a competition. Sexiest voice goes to the man. You know him as Artie / Jiminy Cricket from Once Upon a Time. Some of you know him as Caden Alenko from Mass Effect. I knew him first as Cartho Nassi from Knights of the Old Republic, and forgive me for butchering his name, but it is at Raphael Sabarge, who looks absolutely nothing like his voice, but that's okay. I love him anyway, and he is the taker of the award for sexiest voice this year. Our next award it goes to a very special friend of mine who I'm hoping will be making her way down to Orlando soon, because I know she's planning on going to Full Sail, and that would be 50 Shades of Epic. This next award is the most time spent in jail after retweeting the award. Because I know there's a few times where I put this girl in jail from just her retweeting me, and she's been a very faithful and loyal retweeter. That is my good friend at Jen Screams Love. She's my future tag team champion. She's one of my best friends, and I've paid her Twitter bail more than once, so good for you, girl. This next award goes to a couple people that I don't talk to nearly as much as I used to, and I do feel very sorry about that. It is the award for still my favorite Brits. This goes to at Beans on Toast UK and at Stevo V1. Beans on Toast UK is one of the writers, one of the European writers for WrestleZone, and Steven is one of my friends from excuse me, listening to the Future Endeavors show. So they're both from various different parts of the UK, and they're awesome, and I love them very much. So there you go. This next favorite is a girl that I've had many Twitter battles with over Survivor. And for whatever reason, she still thinks Ozzy is the greatest thing to ever have played Survivor, while I will have to respectfully disagree and say, Coach, we're never going to see eye to eye on this, so I'm giving the award for Ozzy's favorite to at Ballerina Gal 321. This next award goes to our favorite vegan. It is the Meatless Monday award. It goes to at Stacy Carter Cat. She's always tweeting really cool things about like meatless recipes and things like that. And although the vegan lifestyle is not for me, she does make it seem a little more doable. And she just seems like a really cool kid. So I went ahead and gave her that award. This next award is not going to be a surprise to anybody who knows me well. It is the sexiest man in all of Twitter. And really, this extends to sexiest man in all the world, sexiest man in all the galaxy, pretty much the sexiest man ever. And of course, it's at the Drew McIntyre. I mean, come on, you people know me. Who else am I going to pick for sexiest man ever? I mean, you know me. Like, if I were to pick somebody other than Drew, y'all would think I was fucked up. So, yeah, sexiest man of all Twitter, Drew McIntyre. This next award goes to the person who has been the most inspirational and understanding of me. Anybody who knows me really well knows, for lack of a more politically correct way of putting it, I'm fucked up. I am very fucked up, and I know this, and she knows this. And she's always there with a quote or a laugh or just a DM to absolutely make my day. So the most inspirational understanding award goes to at Helen Irene Shaw. She's my sister from another mother. She's absolutely amazing, and really, she's my other favorite Brit. So, all right, this next award goes to the person or account whose tweets I've probably favorited the most, and had quite a few tweets up for best tweet of the year. And that was at Podswoggle. This account tweets some of the funniest shit. I absolutely adore this account. I love reading this account, and a lot of my favorites are from this account. And he was actually the winner of the top tweet last year. So, to hear all about that, just check out my video from the second annual Death Proof Diva Awards. This next award, even though they'll never give me an award, I'll give them an award. It's called Being the Better Person. It is the sexiest man in. Okay, it's the sexiest man in radio, but I want to put an asterisk on there. It's the sexiest man in internet radio. And that is, of course, DX Don Mega, Corey Santiago, and Nick Gator. Again, no matter how hard I try, I'll never win one of their awards, but because I am the better person, they can always win one of mine. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Well, actually, no, it's not, but we'll get into that later. This award goes to somebody who I've been a fan of for years. I had the honor of working a Pro Wrestling Extreme show with him one time, and he was actually one of the just absolute nicest guys I ever met. He's very personable on Twitter, almost always responding to people who talk to him on Twitter. Just an all-around good guy. This is the award for one of the best I've ever met, and it goes to @Michael Manna, or as you know him, Stevie Richards. This next award is the Rival to My Horny Raw Tweets award. Now this person, if y'all think my HRTs are bad, y'all ought to see this person's tweets. It's @Breaking Kayfabe, and he's about as dirty as I would be if I were drunk. I mean, you've seen how dirty my tweets can be, which, you know, I am working on for the sake of the business. I am working on it. Take my dirtiest tweet, add alcohol, and you have Breaking Kayfabe. Definitely a rival to my Horny Raw tweets. This next award for the second year in a row, and probably every year after, because I can't find an account that's better. It's the best public service announcement account, and it is @I Spy a Douchebag. If you know a douchebag and you want to call him out, just tweet @I Spy a Douchebag, #ISAD, and they will actually literally call them out for you. I love this account. I've been following them for a couple of years, and just incredible. Like, I called out an ex one time, and it's a good way to get the word around Twitter who the biggest douchebags in the world are. So congratulations to the best public service announcement account, I Spy a Douchebag. This next award goes to the First Family of Twitter. I do believe this is a second year in a row win for them as well. And anybody who follows them knows just how absolutely epic these accounts are. It's the First Family of Twitter, the Evil McMahons. It's @EvilHunter, @EvilStephanie, @EvilVince, and @EvilShane. Actually, I think it's Evil Shane O'Mac. Anyway, hysterical parody accounts. I don't have enough good things to say about them. That's why I put them as the First Family of Twitter 2 years in a row. This next award, and I know Ballerina Gal is going to argue with me up and down about this, but that doesn't make me any less right. It is the Sexiest Survivor, and of course it goes to @the_real_coach. Good old Coach Benjamin Wade. Like, he is the Drew McIntyre of Survivor. He's so freaking hot. Like, if I ever went on Survivor and I knew Coach was there, I would immediately, that's instant alliance right there. I love Coach that much. The next winner is the Report All Non-PG Happenings of the WWE Award, and of course that goes to @WWE That's Not PG. Every week during Raw or other random times, but especially during Raw. I don't actually watch SmackDown at all, so I couldn't tell you, but definitely during Raw, he will definitely call out all the non-PG happenings, even if it's a simple, something happens to where you could put a good old "that's what she said" or something in there. Um, he'll call it out and just put, hashtag "that's not PG." I love this account. Everybody should follow this account. Everybody should contribute to this account. This next award, and I'm actually very shocked that I'm saying this because I couldn't stand this person when he first started out, but he's grown on me, and more importantly, his body has grown on me. This is the best body I've ever seen on a lawyer award, and of course, it goes to @David Otunga. I'm sorry. Dude's built like a brick shit house. I mean, he looks freaking good. And I'm just glad that he was able to do something better than New York. That's all I'm gonna say there. Um, Last year, this next award went to an actual legitimate duck. This year, there's only one person I can see receiving this, and it is the Shucky Ducky Award. And who better to win the Shucky Ducky Award than the proprietor of the Shucky Ducky, that is @BookerT5X. So congratulations, Booker, on giving us a hashtag that will never die. Um, this next award, some of you Cody Rhodes fangirls are probably going to be all over my shit for, and that's fine. It's the I Want to Be a Big Boy Award, and it goes to @Cody Rhodes WWE and his mustache. I don't know. The Freddie Mercury analogy is pretty accurate. They can't go as so epic as to say it's a Tom Selleck mustache. It's not even close to a Tom Selleck mustache. It looks like something Tom Selleck's mustache shit out or something. So, yeah, Freddie Mercury is probably a more reasonable, accurate description of what Cody Rhodes' mustache looks like. Either way, he looks like he's trying to be a big boy. Like, the mustache just doesn't look natural on him. He looks like he's trying to be a big boy, and I just stop it. This next award actually goes to one of my old bosses. It's the Twitter Pop Award because basically she's hot shit on Twitter. She's had more free shit done for her, more stuff given to her because of her tweets, and really I aspire to be more like her. And that is @TwirlAndSwirl. It's my girl Laurel. She was my boss when I did the Easter Bunny set, and still the owner of the most epic text message ever sent to me while working. And uh, I've told her I would keep it on the down low as to what exactly that text message said, but let's just say it was epic. This next award is the Oops, I Crapped My Pants Award. And this goes to the one person, no matter what movie he makes, except for Paranormal Activity 4, which, by the way, if you want to hear me rant and rave about that, go to, like, the last video I did. But the Oops, I Crapped My Pants Award goes to @Oren_Pelly. He has either written, directed, or executive produced movies such as Insidious, the Paranormal Activity movies. He did The River on ABC. He did Chernobyl Diaries, which I have yet to see, but I will be seeing that soon. And pretty much every movie of his I've ever seen, except Paranormal Activity 4, has made me shit my pants. So, there you go. This next award was just a cheap shot I had to get in. Just, I don't know, I was bored and I wanted to give him an award because I actually like the guy. And I couldn't think of a good enough award to give him. And then right after I wrote down the award, I'm like, oh, I should have given him the Ginger Snaps award, but oh well. It's the Does He Sparkle in the Twilight? Fuck me. Does He Sparkle in the Sunlight award, which goes to, of course, WWE Sheamus. This next award is the Foul Mouthed Sis Award. This is a girl who's been following me for a while. We've talked a little bit, and she always calls me her foul mouthed sister, so I should reciprocate that by giving her an award. It goes to @Orion7727. This next award goes to a real legitimate legend, WWE legend on Twitter. He's responded to my tweets quite a few times. He's responded to something on Facebook a few times. Just between looking at the stuff he posts on Facebook and the stuff he posts on Twitter, he is definitely worthy of the award of Greatest Legend on Twitter. And of course, that is at Native Tatanka. This dude, Chris Chavis, is just amazing. That's all I don't have enough good things to say about him. Like, I would really love to meet him in my lifetime just because of how nice he's been between Twitter and Facebook, but we'll see how that goes. Um, this next award is the Crazy Kissing Chick Award, and of course that goes to AJ because she'll put her mouth on anybody, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying anything about it. You know, she is way too lucky for her own good, and she has proven that she will kiss pretty much anybody. So I think she should get an award for that. Um, this next award goes to the greatest manager in the world for now. And that's just until I start becoming hot shit because I'm getting ready to start doing some work for some local feds. And I have a feeling I'm going to blow this guy out of the water. But uh, in the meantime, I'll give him this award for now because I think he's awesome. And I run his fan page on Facebook. And goes to Justin Michaels, The Voice. Ever since the first day I saw him, I'm just like, wow, that's what I want that's what I want my character to be. And, I told him, I said, you are such a good asshole. And, he is what every heel manager should be. He's got the voice, he's got the look, and he can pull off being a major asshole. So that is the greatest manager in the world, asterisk, for now. This next award is obviously me being biased. Everybody is going to disagree with me on it, especially certain other people. But there's a lot of sexy referees in the world. There's, of course, Brad Maddox is pretty hot. To some of us, slightly older ladies, Nate, Charlie Robinson is quite attractive. I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers. There's Black Ref, and a lot of really good-looking referees in WWE right now, and around the world. But to me, there can only be one award for the sexiest ref, and that goes to my boo at Brian RFSU. That's my boyfriend. To me, there will never be anybody better. And I know everybody's going to respectfully disagree, some not so respectfully disagree. But it's my show, and I can give the award to whoever the fuck I want. So, hashtag just saying. This next award is the Best Power Ranger turned MMA Badass Award, and that goes to at JD or JFFFD, also known as Jason David Frank, Tommy the White Power Ranger, Green Power Ranger. Pretty much the sexiest person ever to put on a Power Ranger costume. When I found out he was doing MMA and I actually saw his pictures from MMA, I marked the fuck out. I'm like, wow, that is awesome. And he's still hot too. And he's like, getting on in the years, he's still incredibly hot. This next award is another Survivor award. It goes to the best juror ever. And I got the idea for this award after watching the Survivor finale that 3 people who had been evacuated from the island in previous seasons came back, and one of them in his jury speech delivered a speech that, to me, in my opinion, was the best speech since Stu the Truck Driver, and that of course goes to Jonathan Penner. I did not want to like Jonathan Penner because I didn't like him in the last season he was in, but he really earned my respect this season. And when he told what's her face, Darlene or whatever her name was, when he was like, your biggest fear in this game was coming off looking as a bitch. Well, you achieved that. I marked out. That was like Sue worthy. It was so good. So yeah, best juror ever, Jonathan Penner. This next award goes to the person who makes the greatest use of social media. It's the hashtag horror award, and of course it can only go to one, at Solace Winter. once a month she does this thing called we find a really crappy horror movie on Netflix, and she and anybody who's following her basically, like Mystery Science 3 Theater 3000 did, and it's hashtag horror. She also does hashtag WWE and things like that. She had a Royal Rumble or not a Royal Rumble, the TLC pay-per-view competition, and I've enjoyed. I haven't followed her for long, but I've been enjoying following her, and she's cool. Her hashtag horror is cool. Just everything about this chick is cool. So go follow Solace Winter. This next award has a very, very interesting origin, and I think she would agree about that. It is the I don't remember what exactly I called it on Twitter, because my intention was called the Best Frenemy Award. I don't remember exactly what I called it on Twitter. I think it was like the most quickly to. I don't remember. She knows what it is. It's at Babybird13. Let me tell you this story. So I was going and searching for hashtag horny raw tweets to, nominate for an award this year. And she had posted something about, being sickened by him. And uh, so of course me, I'm I overreact to pretty much everything. So I went onto Twitter and started being like, "Oh, I pissed somebody off. Victory is mine." Da 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 da. And then she came back with something, and then I came back with something, and there was name calling, and there was nastiness, and da da da. And then I actually went and legit looked at her Twitter, and I realized she is my boyfriend's former roommate. I was like, fuck. Because honestly, like Robin, honestly, before I went and it was pretty much right after I called you a cunt. I went and looked, and it said you were at Animal Kingdom with Sez, and I was like, oh fuck, she knows Sez, and then something snapped in my brain, so I asked Brian. I said, what is Dan's girlfriend's name? He's like, Robin. I'm like, oh fuck me running. So yeah, after that we both hurled some more insulting things at each other, and then I was just like, look, I am a natural overreactor, and you're right. I do only have what Brian has told me to go by. And I apologize, and she apologized, and we've been talking, and it's a lot better. So, the moral of the story is um, we can all be adults here. We may do some childish things in between, but we can all be adults. And Robin and myself are proof of that. She may hate my boyfriend, and, he may hate her, and that's fine, but that has nothing to do with us. So, um, yeah, so that is my best frenemy at Babybird13. This next award went to the newest follower at the time. I've had a couple more followers since then, which, by the way, 2 more to 500, make it happen. Just saying. Um, is actually somebody suggested by my friend Jen. My newest follower award was at El Angel Claudia. See the thing on the bottom there, because I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Anyway, she's a good friend of Jen's, and she's been following me for a little bit. I haven't had a lot of dealings with her, but she seems like a really sweet girl, so I will definitely do her the honor of giving her an award. This next award goes to 2 people. I'm a Seminoles fan. I was a Seminoles fan before I met Brian. I will be a Seminoles fan, when I'm not, K-stating, So I've learned not a whole lot of good things come out of the University of Florida. However, I can think of 2 good things to come out of University of Florida. So the award for the only good things to come out of UF are at Nick Gator and at Twirl and Swirl. Because even though they are Florida Gators, they're still okay in my book. This next award goes to the person who has checked into more movies on Get Glue on opening weekend. You can sit here and say you pay for them all you want. I still question it. No, I'm just kidding. I know. And he is always good for ranking all of them. Personally, I think he's probably a mystery shopper, but that's just me. But anyway, the 5 out of 5 stars award goes to at the X.Mega. This next award is the best person to follow for wrestling play-by-play. If you're watching Raw, you're watching SmackDown, you're watching a pay-per-view, even if you're watching MMA, this person always has good play-by-play for everything. Like, if you're lost, just read his tweets and you'll get caught right up, and that is the best to follow for wrestling play-by-play at Corey Santiago. This next person I've been friends with for a couple of years. She is one of the Desperate Housewives with me, and I am Allie Nicole. She is also my sexy voice wife. We first called in to Future Endeavors a couple years ago on WrestleMania weekend, and I'm like, wow, she's got a really nice voice. And she's like, wow, you've got a really nice voice. So we have decided that our voices are going to procreate and have sexy babies. So she is my sexy voice wife at Britt Bojangles. MC, clap your hands. This next award is the I Feel Your Pain Award. As a Chiefs fan, I can totally understand when you live in a city where the team that you root for through thick and thin absolutely sucks. This is my girl at I Am Allie Nicole, the wonderful Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I have said that both of our teams, the Chiefs and the Jaguars, should just defect from the NFL, go down to the NCAA, and play for Conference USA. Because if they will keep fucking the University of South Florida, they'll take the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Hashtag just saying. This next award is the Hardy Girl Award. She's every day she's constantly tweeting to Matt and Rebby, and she will defend them to the death. And I got a lot of respect for that as somebody who defended Eric Watts to the death back in the day in TNA. I get a lot of respect for her. So the Hardy Girl goes to at Butterflies8814. This next award is somebody that I've just recently started really talking to, but I found out that she is also a diehard Survivor fan. And so the award for at Survivor Sister goes to Julian Shit. Cool account to follow. She says some really funny things, and she's just as much into Survivor as I am. Like, perfect scenario, her, and like a couple other people on Twitter who are diehard Survivor fans will get put on an island, and we would just rule the shit. This next award is the Creator of Cake Porn Award. Now, there's a story behind this. Don't judge. For my birthday last year, I had said something on Facebook about how all I want for my birthday is a giant birthday cake that Drew McIntyre jumps out of, and then I put hashtag cake porn. Well, she and I kind of ran with it because every time we posted hashtag cake porn on Twitter, there was an actual cake porn bot. I shit you not, there was a cake porn bot. So we got retweeted more times by this fucking lady. So that's why I had to give at JeterFan28 the co-creator of Cake Porn Award. This next award goes to somebody who, on Raw the other night when Flair was on there, granted a lot of people did too, but I saw hers first and more prominently when she called that the Shield was going to attack Ric Flair. I hadn't thought of it myself. I probably should have, but I didn't. And it happened, so I'm like, oh, you totally called that shit. So the award for she totally called that shit goes to at Oh My Skittles. This next award goes to my biggest Horny Raw tweet fan. This is somebody, she actually lives to see my Horny Raw tweets, and I hope that she still enjoys them when they're watered down a bit. And she's also a huge Guns N' Roses fan. She won the award for biggest Guns N' Roses fan last year. And you can just tell the kind of awesome person she is by her screen name alone. The biggest Horny Raw tweet fan goes to at Kitty Moon Zombie. Alright, this next award has a story behind it as well. It's the best use of glitter from a non-vampire award. She was on my Christmas card list. I sent her the Christmas cards. She messaged me on Twitter, and she's just like, oh, I love my Christmas card, and there was a picture of it and everything. I'm like, oh, good. She goes, oh, but there's fucking glitter everywhere. I'm like, yeah, you should see my table. I have fucking glitter everywhere. So that's why I gave her the award for best use of glitter from a non-vampire. That is at Witchy Woman. This next award goes to a friend who, like I said before, is going to be my tag team partner someday. And we keep trying to convince the WWE that Daniel Bryan and Kane are not the tag team champions we are. They don't want to listen to us, so I guess we're just going to have to get louder and more obnoxious. So the We Are the Legit Tag Champs award goes to myself and at Jen Screams Love. And if you come down here to freaking Full Sail, bitch, we will make this happen. I guarantee we will make this happen. And I hope you saw the link I posted on Facebook for wrestling training, because that would be the shit. Just saying. And I could be your manager. I'm just saying. This next award, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on. I have a certain feeling about facial hair. I think some people should not have facial hair. So, and some people should not have the facial hair from hell. So that's why I came up with the Please Use a Razor award. This goes to at WWE Daniel Bryan and at Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's facial hair is not so bad, but it's like Cody Rhodes. It's like he's trying to be a big man. Just stop it. Just shave it off. Razors are relatively inexpensive in the U.S. and pretty easy to use. Just shave it off. For me, for your girlfriend, for all your fangirls, just shave it off because you don't look like a big man. This next award goes to the person who I feel is the best use of the Spanish language. And that, of course, goes to at RRWWE. You know him as Ricardo Rodriguez. I can listen to him to speak Spanish all the time. I don't care if it's fake or not. I will listen to him speak Spanish all the time. He has pretty hair. I just want to put it out there that Ricardo Rodriguez has really pretty hair, and I'm like epically jealous. This next award goes to the Saints superfan, who were in a much better position than the Chiefs and the Jaguars this year. In spite of all the setbacks they had with losing their coach for the year and all the fines and all this other bullshit, but moral of the story, don't get caught. The winner of the Saint Superfan Award is Donita M. Pettian. I'm not sure what her Twitter handle is now. This next award is the Thank You for Being a Friend award. This person is a person who introduced me to #horror, and he's been there for like a kind word, like when my dad died, and then when my stepdad died, and when I've had my emo depressed moments, he's always been there with like a friendly tweet and a Twitter hug and all this. And it's greatly appreciated. So the award for Thank You for Being a Friend goes to at JMT5887. And you've had my back, I'll always have yours. This next award goes to my constant FFers. These two people every week, not even expecting me to do it back, and the only reason I don't is I don't have time to do FFs, because I want to get everybody, and I just don't have the time. But I do greatly appreciate their constant follow Fridays of me. Every week these guys mention me. The Constant FFers Award goes to at Jacqueline Lene and at JV Lewis. Thanks, guys. The next award goes to the best shows, best podcasts, if you will. And of course, there are 3 of them that are run by some combination of the same 3 people. And I couldn't choose between the 3 of them, so I went ahead and let all 3 of them win this year. It is at Am I on the Air, at Future Endeavors, and at Matzo Balls and Stripes. Just because, I don't suck enough to get an award from you guys doesn't mean I won't still give you one of my awards. I'm just saying. And I realize the fallout from that comment is going to hit me in the ass here in about an hour. I give it about an hour, but honestly, I'm butthurt. I'm seriously butthurt right now, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm just not going to suck the amount of dick it takes to win one of your awards. That's all I'm saying. Alright, now that that's out of the way, the award for Best Horny Raw Tweet, really, there was only one tweet that I could really see as a contender for this award, and it goes to at XO Sarah Smiles, uh, uh, fellow Chiefs fan, um, and she posted it on January 25th, 2012, so almost a year ago, and she put, Seamus could just massacre me, hashtag I can't. See, I need to learn to horny raw tweet like that. Like that's a pretty clean horny raw tweet, but at the same time that put a huge massive smile on my face. So I gotta give it to Sarah. That was a good horny raw tweet, and I'll be watching her in case I decide to do a fourth annual Death Proof Diva awards. Um, I will definitely be keeping an eye on her. All right, and the biggest tweet, I plan this tweet out all year in advance. I favorite lots and lots of tweets for this. They don't necessarily have to be wrestling related, but you also have to know your Death Proof Diva. Um, there were some great tweets from you guys this year. A lot of them came from Dashing X Diva, mostly when she was ripping on Ribby Sky, saying things such as, "Oh, Ribby, how does it feel to know that every time you're kissing Matt, you're teasing Lita," or something like that. I mean, really, really great tweets, but just because of who I am, and I'll explain this in a minute, this was the winner. Um, this was posted about a year ago, and it was from at Britt Bojangles. And it goes something like this. AJ looks like Carrie before she set all that shit on fire. I am a die-hard Carrie fan. The original, the 2000 remake, and then the Chloe Grace Moretz version that's going to be coming out this year, or next year, as the case may be. I'm a die-hard Carrie fan, so when I saw that tweet, I laughed my ass off. Instant favorite. That has been probably the number one favorite tweet for most of the year. So know your Death Proof Diva if you want to win the Tweet of the Year award. That doesn't mean you can go just tweeting shit about Carrie and expect to win it, but know my likes, know my humor, and you will win this award next year. So good job, Britt. You overcame some epically nasty, horrid tweets to win my favorite tweet of the year. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Death Proof Awards for this year. I realize nobody gives a shit about this award anymore. I'm going to be taking under advisement if I'm even going to do it anymore because you people obviously don't appreciate it, except for a couple of you. And for those of you who did thank me for it, you're welcome, and thank you for being my followers and my friends and being there. And until next time, until I find something else interesting to YouTube about, this is your girl, the Death Proof Diva. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.